Yes, I am. And I will be hosting tonight. I'm so thankful to all of you that have come out tonight. It's been, well, first of all, I'm Australian, so you're not drunk. I actually speak this way always. It's okay. But I can talk like this if you like. It's all good. No, so I just want to say thank you so much. I know that for all of us that are here, we all heard about and have seen the effects of what's happened with the tsunami and the earthquake and the subsequent nuclear situation that's going over there. So I wanted to say thank you first and foremost from myself, but I also believe from everybody else that's here that's put this together, and of course over in Japan, that you guys have come out here in the rain in LA. So, you know, props to you guys. But I wanted to say first that I wanted to thank, first of all, Cape for putting on this event. And everybody at Cape that has really really pulled through to do this when we're all sitting on our asses and they're doing this so we can be here. I just want to say thank you to Cape, especially Jennifer Saunderson, that's really put so much work into this, and Steve Tao. And I would also like to thank our volunteers. And Shane O, Kate's graphic artist, that has done an amazing, amazing job. Grant Kimura, MND Events. Hey. The Factory, IW Group, Oahu Visitors Bureau, Oahu, Hawaiian Airlines, Hawaiian. Okay. Kyochon, Kyochon Chicken. Yes, so good. John, what's up? Big Man Bakes. So where's Big Man?
On his way.
Woo! That's him over there. Roaring Lion Energy. Roaring Lion Energy. I think I need to do that for every sponsor here. Do something. Roaring Lion Energy. China. Roaring Lion Energy China. China Beach Vietnamese Bistro. Woo! Rod Roddenberry, he gave a $2,000 donation to the foundation. Woo! What's up, yo? What's up, daddy? What's going on? And especially to our title sponsor, Verizon. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Well, you know what? The people in Japan will be able to hear us after this. So I really do hope that we're able to raise a lot of money for everyone in Japan, and you know, they're really our human brothers and sisters that have been affected by this. They didn't choose to be affected by this, but it's happened, and we've got to pull together as a community. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Mr. George Takei, Executive Director, Jennifer Saunderson, Verizon's Gene Eng, and the CEO of the American Red Cross, Paul Schultz. Jennifer Saunderson.
Thanks, Leo. I just, 8 days ago, maybe even 7 days ago, Grant Kimura called me and said, Jen, Cape and all of us need to do something, and fast. And so we literally got an approval from the Cape board in about 30 minutes, and then not 10 minutes later, Jimmy Lee from IW called me and said, hey, Verizon wants to do something too. And we quickly threw together this fundraiser and organize a Verizon PSA for Japan relief. So I just want to say thank you to everyone, because there's not one person that said no. With that, I just want us to watch the Verizon PSA that was produced less than a week ago. So if we could step aside.
Earthquake.
Tsunami.
A possible nuclear disaster. Imagine surviving all this.
And being left with no food.
No water.
And no shelter under freezing temperatures.
We can't afford to waste time feeling helpless.
Please donate $10 by texting to one of these relief organizations.
With just $10.
You can let the people of Japan know that help is on the way.
Verizon.
Thank you, and Leonardo, I can hear you now. First of all, I just
just want to thank everybody for taking the time to be here tonight. I know it's cold, it's rainy, it's not a whole lot of fun being out there. It took me a long time to get here, so I appreciate all of you being here, and I'd also like to thank each one of the entertainers that has come out and that are lending their time and their talents to this effort. Because this is something that touches all of us, and so for those of you who haven't yet donated, I just encourage you to text Red Cross to 90999 as an example of a way that you can donate for $10. And so, and finally, I'd just like to say, I wish I could be here under better circumstances, but nonetheless, on behalf of Verizon, I'm pleased to be here tonight to present a check for $10,000 to underwrite this effort to raise funds for those who are really in need at this time. So, thank you.
Thank you so much for this. It really means a lot to the Red Cross. We're collecting money here in Los Angeles to send this money to the Japanese Red Cross, which is a phenomenal organization. They have 2 million volunteers in the Japanese Red Cross. They run 100 hospitals in Japan. They have over 100 medical teams that are at the disposal of the Japanese government right now, and they're working in many of the shelters that are up. So we thank you so much for your support for this, and this money will be put to very good use. Good suggestion. Fabulous. Well, thank you, Kate, very much for putting this on. It's a fabulous event. Thank you.
May I express all of our heartfelt gratitude to Jeaning of Verizon and to Kate for always putting on a classy, stylish, and fun event. For over a week now, we've been seeing on our television screens, our computer screens, on the front pages of our newspapers, on covers of magazines, those heartrending pictures of the people of the Tohoku area, the northeastern part of Japan. A series of catastrophes. First, the earth shakes, and we saw buildings shaking, chandeliers going back and forth. And then we saw the sea rise and come rolling in, and then start devouring the houses and the cars and the boats and grinding them up. And people have been engulfed in that as well. And then that's followed by damages at the nuclear power plant in Fukushima and the threat of nuclear radiation. One horrific event after another. It's unrelenting. Thousands of people lost their lives. Thousands more are still unaccounted for. And many, many thousands more who have survived have lost their families, whole families, their homes, and they're being torn apart by anguish. And yet, they exhibit such, the Japanese word is gaman, to be able to endure with fortitude and with dignity and with consideration for others, to work as a community under these crisis conditions. It's really inspiring, and it's got to move us all to reach out and help. At a time like this, we are all members of the human race. I made a PSA immediately after the horrific events, saying that at times like this we are all Japanese, but we have to respond at a time like this as human beings, and people have been responding. And thank you all very much for your contributions. You know, $10 to some people may not be much, but to other peoples, people, it is an awful lot. It's not the quantity or the amount, but the amount of heart that's behind it. And so please give as generously as you can. Corporations and very wealthy people have given enormous amounts, which is desperately needed there. But every amount, $10, adds up, and it makes a huge difference. So please, with your big heart, give as much as you can. These people are in desperate need, and the Red Cross is there on the ground, giving immediate need to where the need is greatest. Thank you very much for joining us in this very cold and windy night. But think of the people that are there in the bitter cold winter. It snowed there a few days ago. Without their homes, we go back to our homes. Without their families, the anguish is horrific that they're going through. So please be as generous as you can. And thank you, Kate, for organizing this. And thank you, Verizon, for your very generous gift. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. And now I'll try and talk like George to move us forward. Thank you very much. No, what he says is so true in regards to the fact that it did just snow over there and it's raining here and we're all wondering, oh, you know, where are our umbrellas? But again, we've got a home to go to. You know, I just saw recent photos and images of the shelters that are being built up over there. And you see that they're eating noodles, instant noodles. The same noodles that when I go to the store, they're, you know, maybe 70 cents. So the $10 that you will donate, and I say will because you will donate, you know, we'll feed someone, we'll help someone, and really every dollar does count. So, but to move us along, I would like to introduce what Billboard magazine describes as soulful and calming. I call them amazing and fun and hilarious and great and sexy. And considering they were also in Japan during the time of the earthquake, I would say brave. Please help me welcome Ken Oak and Ed Gorski, also known as Oak and Gorski. But in the meantime, you have Leo Nam. Okay, guys.
Tell us a joke.
Right.